It's recording.
Uh,
Jesus Christ, man. All
we're
right.
off to a great start, dude.
Yes. You savage animal.
So this is going on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, man. What's going
How
on?
many viewers do you get on average?
How many viewers or views, like on videos or what?
Yeah, like average, like 100.
Depends on the video. One of my recent videos got almost 200 views, 150 on how I
Damn,
teach English.
that's a lot, bro.
Haha, I know, right, man? I'm a
That's
celebrity.
that's a lot,
How many views did you get on that one video you made?
dude. Like not enough.
How many?
I don't get the recognition I deserve, dude. I got like 56. Let me look it up.
Did you put hashtags in the description?
I put tags.
You have to
There's no
put tags
hashtag.
and then go on and then search for your video using an incognito tab and see if your video shows up. Like make sure you use really unique hashtags and stuff so that people will search and find your video.
What do you mean unique?
Like relevant to that movie. What's the movie called? Crushed, right?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
put like crushed movie, crushed stupid movie, crushed
No
horrible
one, no one
movie,
is, no one is looking up this movie.
crushed trailer, whatever. Dude, I don't think my fan is spinning. Give me 1 second. My laptop was like super heating up.
Yeah, bro, it's because I'm on it.
Oh my god. It's because we're both on it.
Dude, the video quality of like iPhone is pretty good, man. Like now that I'm rewatching my video.
You recorded just using your iPhone?
Is it? Huh? Yeah. It looks pretty good, right?
Yeah, it does. It looks good. How long did it take you to edit that video?
Huh?
How long did it take you to edit that video?
A long fucking time.
Like define long fucking time.
Like 30 hours.
30 hours.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
actually, it was 30 hours for everything, like including filming, coming up with shit, writing the jokes.
Yeah, man, those kind of videos take a long ass time.
Yeah, dude. I think I have a more efficient process now.
Yeah, but even if you make it super efficient, it's gonna be still gonna take a lot of editing.
Yeah.
Like I saw the style they did it in. It was like it requires a lot of editing.
Yeah, bro. I try not to cut too much though.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
what's the topic that you want to talk about? You said China?
China, bro.
Them
China's taking
Chinese?
over. Dude, China is taking over the fucking world right now.
They'll never take over, man. See, that's why I teach English, all right? Because I'm propagating the English language and the way that we communicate, that at least I can help maintain, all right?
Start learning Chinese, bro. You'll probably make more money doing that.
No, man. Nobody's learning Chinese. Everyone's learning English.
Dude, China, bro, I'm telling you, China's gonna be the next America. It's gonna be crazy.
The next America. Well, China's not trying
Yeah.
to be America. China's trying to be China with their communist things and stuff.
Yeah, but they're trying to like influence the rest of the world.
Yeah, but they're doing it in a different way, like through the government. Like they're building bridges and airports and shipyards and then charging
Yeah,
a
in
crap ton of
Africa.
money. Yeah,
Dude,
and
I was
then
just talking about that on the podcast.
I gotta get my electrolytes. I just finished playing laser tag.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man,
I
I got
just finished playing World of Warcraft Classic.
Yeah, I heard the classic version like got re-released or something. What's up with that?
Because everybody hates the game now, like the current game, and they all miss when it was not shitty. So they re-released Classic.
And what does that really mean? Like, is it free? Do you have to buy it?
No, same price, $15 a month. But it's just a lot better game. And I had good memories, dude, of when I started jerking off. And I would play that game one-handed.
Yeah, who are you? The elves? The night elves? Is that who you
No,
jerked off to your
bro.
character?
Dwarves, dude.
The dwarves? Man, that's what you get off to?
Listen, man, I want to talk about China, bro.
Alright,
You
dude.
hear about like what Blizzard did?
What, with China? Oh, they blocked, they took down something online?
No, dude. So this Taiwanese guy won like a Hearthstone competition,
Yeah.
like first place, and he won like a $50,000 reward. And he said something about Hong Kong, like he was in favor of the Hong Kong protesters.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they took their money back, and they fired the two guys who were interviewing him, like when he said that during the interview.
What?
Yeah, so it's because Tencent. Have you heard of Tencent?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like this Chinese media conglomerate. They own fucking everything. They own part of Reddit. They own like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Uh, They own 40% of that. They own a lot of PUBG. They own part of Reddit.
They also own Arena of Valor, a game I've been playing.
Yeah, heavily invested in the NBA. They had like a deal with the NBA for like 1.5 billion dollars to stream the games in China.
Wow.
And some guy, the owner of one of the NBA teams of the Houston Rockets, said stuff like that was pro Hong Kong, so they canceled the fucking deal, the 1.5 billion dollar deal,
Jesus
just
Christ,
because of
man.
that.
I swear
Yeah,
that World War III is gonna start in Hong Kong.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be like a economic war.
That it's already an economic war. I mean, what's
Yeah,
gonna happen next other than riots, more riots, more riots?
but that's like an internal thing. I'm saying like as far as like war between the U.S. and China, it's gonna be an economic war. I think
It's not gonna be U.S. and China. It's gonna be like the West versus the East, you know? Because Hong
but
Kong kind of represents the East, just like how South
no, it
Korea represents the
West.
East and North Korea
Hong
represents
Kong,
the West.
no, Hong
I
Kong
mean,
represents the West. Yeah,
yeah, sorry, yeah, opposite. Sorry.
but the thing is, like, China is the East. Who else? Who else is the East?
South Korea?
Like South Korea is West. Japan's
West.
West.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just China.
China, North Korea.
Yeah, North Korea doesn't even matter, dude. The Chinese like hate North Koreans though.
Well, yeah, because the Chinese gave them so much money and stuff for them to stay afloat as a
Yeah,
government, and they
and
just
they don't. Yeah, exactly. And the fucking people keep running from North Korea into China,
yeah,
and that's like there's a big sex slave market, right? Of girls who like escape from North Korea and then they end up working as prostitutes in China and shit.
damn, that sucks.
Hmm. And what else? Oh, also China hates that they North Korea like passes down the presidency like through the family.
Why do they hate that?
They don't like that. They think it's like not real communism.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, I mean it's not, but
It's yeah. It's a
that's they don't like that.
what is it, an oligarchy in that case?
No, it's like a monarchy basically.
Monarchy? I'm not really
Yeah,
too
they
sure.
I mean they pass it down through the family, so that's a monarchy.
Yeah, but the
But
Chinese are taking over, man. Their economy is growing, and if you talk to any Chinese person, they're gonna be like, they're gonna have like ridiculous like, and like they're gonna be like, China is like amazing. We're gonna be so successful, and it is crazy, man. Everyone there, like the China has like so much surveillance in their cities, man.
yeah, dude.
Facial recognition. They have a system. They keep like your like a file on you, like a public
Rating, yeah,
rating or
yeah.
something, yeah, so that you can't get certain jobs and whatnot. What the freak?
Like
That's
Black
Black
Mirror
Mirror.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
Jinx.
Like 1984, dude.
Seriously, man. But you know what? I'm honestly curious to see how that's gonna turn out.
Yeah, dude. People might like it.
I think there is something to be gained from that.
I don't know, man. A lot of people, as long as they're not starving, they got a roof over their head. They're not really gonna think about all that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when China's been, for the most part, like very poor for so long, and now that's all changing for them. Now they're like, oh, dude, look at what communism did for us. Maybe we can deal with the other shit. You know?
Do you think they're gonna continue growing, or do you think it's gonna stagnate soon?
I don't think it's gonna stagnate soon.
Interesting. So it's
I
working.
think I think in a few years, maybe like 10 years, there's gonna be an all-out like economic war. Because honestly, I think the age of like combat is pretty much over, except for like poorer countries like in the Middle East and shit like that. even in Europe, dude, like there hasn't been a war in Europe except for like the poor countries, like Serbia and Bosnia and shit.
Yeah,
But
but that's exactly what's going to happen. People are going to keep investing. Governments are going to keep investing in technology because people keep saying technology is the new gold, and the only way we can compete with China is if we team up with Europe.
yeah, but I mean, China's technology is shit. But if they start getting better,
They are getting
'cause-
better, man. They're
yeah, that's
getting
what I'm saying.
good.
Dude, because Huawei is fucking huge, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure, like what in Africa they all use Huawei, right?
Mhm.
Like in most African countries, is that right?
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
Yeah. But yeah, Huawei is, I'm pretty sure after Apple, it's like the biggest
I think they
mobile
overtook Apple
provider.
actually.
Did they? Shit, dude. Apple and Samsung, huh?
Yeah, or Samsung. I don't know which
Dude,
one.
Samsung is big in Europe though, right? You live in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Is it bigger than Apple?
I don't know.
Because motherfuckers in Romania can't afford Apple.
Well, people still get iPhones and people still get Samsung, and Samsung is about the same price as Apple anyway. Like
Yeah, dude, I hate like Romanians have this weird like hood. You know what hood rich means?
hood rich, where they live in the
It's
hood
like
but they appear rich.
yeah, it's like you're poor, but like you have all this fancy shit.
Yeah, like cars and a
Yeah,
watch and a stupid expensive phone.
yeah, and like your car's worth more than your house,
Yeah, and
and
clothes.
you
Like
and you
it doesn't
fucking
make
can't
sense.
afford to turn the heat on, but you have a Beamer. That's like how
Yes.
most Romanians live, dude.
Dude, it doesn't make sense to me. Like for me, for example, I would much rather have a cheaper phone because I have a history of breaking phones. So it doesn't make sense for me to keep buying expensive phones if I'm likely to
Oh,
just
I'm the
break it
opposite,
again.
dude. I would buy like a very expensive phone because I don't plan on like buying a new one for like 4 years.
I don't plan on that either, but also phones slow down after 2 years. They become slow, like they're just slow to use. The batteries degrade, and it's usually too much of a hassle to replace the batteries. And it just becomes like meh. So budget phones also take into account that if it breaks then you're not losing that much money and you can't really determine if it's like I don't
Yeah,
use a
but
phone case, dude. I don't use a freaking phone case because look how thin this phone is. It's manufactured, it's engineered to be thin. And I want to take advantage of that. Why would I put a fat ass case on there and have trouble every time I put it in my pocket and take it out, you know?
I don't care about that, dude. I don't honestly. The only thing I use my phone for is talking and texting and going on the internet. I don't have any apps.
So you're
Like
so
I don't.
minimalist with your phone. I do everything. Oh, I can almost do everything through my phone. Almost everything.
I'll try to do anything possible on my laptop over my phone anytime.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like doing stuff on my phone because sometimes I have like
Well,
free time.
fuck you, dude.
Oh, fuck
All
you,
right.
man.
Wait, so this is going on YouTube?
It's going on YouTube.
Who's gonna? Nobody's gonna watch this shit. That's what I hate about being like a new creator. Like nobody watches your shit, bro. I don't get the. I make fucking hilarious content
Yeah, check out his
on a
videos. This guy
on
up
a
here, he makes hilarious stuff.
weekly basis. All right, and I don't get the recognition I deserve,
You
dude.
make videos on a weekly basis?
No, I made one video,
Well, you can't
but
say that. You made one video.
okay, yeah, well, it was a good video. All right,
It was a good video.
it
But
was
man,
good.
if it takes you 30 hours to make that video, that's like a whole
Okay,
work
it
week.
took me 30 hours because I didn't have like it was my first one. I didn't really have a system in place.
Dude, you should either try to find a way to spend less time on it or release a video every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try. That's the
But to be
goal.
honest, if you do it every 2 weeks, it's harder to hold yourself accountable. When you do it every week, it's easy because every like same day of the week you just release a video, you know? That's what I did with that other YouTube channel I had with the 30-second board games.
Dude, this is liquid meth.
Nice, man.
Dude, so nobody's dying from vaping in Europe, right? You haven't heard about that shit?
Dude, I don't watch the news. I heard about people dying from vaping, but I don't watch the news. Not at least not that kind of news. And I
That
just
was
hear
in the
this.
US.
Yeah,
In the
people dying.
US.
But you know what? What I did hear though is that those people that died from vaping, like one of the guys goes through like 20 jewel pods in a day. Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
I mean, most of the people that died, I'm pretty sure all of them it was from the they were buying weed cartridges off like the black market.
Yeah, and that's not regulated, so people can put whatever they want,
Yeah, no, well
carcinogens and
that's what happened. They were cutting it with like vegetable oil and shit.
yeah, so that they can
So
get more out of it, of course.
yeah, so that's why people were dying. Nobody's dying from like actual vapes.
Yeah.
Like that guy who smoked 20 packs, 20 pods in a day. I'm pretty sure he just got like a collapsed lung from fucking.
Dude,
If you go
yeah.
like this too long,
Just imagine, like I'm just like, first of all, how does how many joules does he have? Like the actual battery pack, because
yeah,
it probably runs out of battery super fast. And like, what does he do when he goes to the store? They're just like, all right, give me like a whole fucking box of jewel pods. Like what?
yeah,
And man,
dude,
high school kids are getting severely addicted to this stuff because it's so easy to hide, and they just smoke
yeah,
everywhere in school, and yeah.
dude. Like I vape all fucking day, and I only go through one thing,
Well,
like one
that's
tank.
different because your vape is different. It's not a jewel.
But it's the equivalent of a pod. Like one tank is the equivalent of a pod.
Yeah, but one tank has more juice in it, so you need to like breathe more of it. You have to inhale more of it. Whereas with the jewel, it's much more concentrated.
Yeah, exactly. I have to breathe more of it, so more of it gets used.
Yeah, and that means you're also going through more juice. And it's just I don't think it's that healthy to go through more juice. That's why I think people prefer that concentrated jewel. But the thing is though, like when people smoke inside, they don't even realize that they're smoking, and so they get really ridiculously addicted. You have to treat it.
Dude,
You have to treat it like a cigarette. You have to go outside and you have to smoke outside. Treat it just like a cigarette, and then you'll notice that you won't smoke as much.
dude, yeah, I need to do that. I smoke so fucking much just because I like you said I don't realize I'm doing it.
Yeah, you're just sitting there and like there goes half your juice or something.
Dude, I'm so fucking addicted. Like I wish I never started vaping. Like
Yeah.
if I just smoked cigarettes, I probably would have quit by now because like I didn't really smoke that much. I smoked maybe like a pack a week. Then I started vaping and I do it so fucking much now.
Yeah, but you know what? Like the act of smoking, it enables people to have a conversation and it brings people together. Because when you're out and you're just like, let's go outside on a balcony for a smoke, and then you guys have a chat, it's a different environment and you connect with people in a different way.
That's true.
I know that I connected with a lot of people in high school because of that. Or high school, not high school, in college because of that. I would go on mill and then, get tired of being inside. People go out for a smoke break. You have a continue your conversation there, and it's different because like if you're sitting down in a restaurant at a bar, you can only talk to the person maybe in front of you and next to you, the people next to you. But when you're standing outside, like on a patio, and you're around like a circle, then you can talk to anyone in that circle. So you also enable that conversation to spread to several people.
This is liquid meth, dude.
Nice, dude. Let me see how it looks. Let me see your vape. What does it look like? Not the cloud. No, I want to see the thing. The God, what are you doing, man? You're gonna pass out. It didn't work. It
Oh, you want to see this, dude?
looks like a remote
This
control.
thing?
It's like flat.
Yeah, dude. It's made by Huawei.
What? For real?
It's made by Huawei, dude.
You're lying.
Mm-mm.
You're a dirty liar.
It doubles as a security camera.
Nice. So, dude, are you ready for 2020 elections? Have you thought about it at all?
I don't give a two shits. Trump's gonna win, and that's that.
Oh God, I hope he doesn't win.
I don't care. I don't like thinking about him.
You know what I want? I want universal basic income. It would be nice to have free money.
Yeah, cause you're fucking lazy, bro. You're a piece of shit. You
You
fucking
call
just
me
want to hand
lazy?
out. You just want a handout, bro. You just want fucking the government to come like you give you money like your daddy, bro, so you don't have to work, so you can just fucking sit on your ass all day, huh? Is that what you want? You fucking piece of shit.
Is that what I do now?
Universal basic income.
Do I sit on my ass?
No, but that's the argument.
Yeah, I know
Like why
that's the
people don't
argument.
want it.
But you know what? If it's gonna help me, I'm all for it. And I think it can also help
Uh,
a lot of other people. It doesn't need to help everyone, okay? You have to get this to your head. It's not something that will help everyone. It
I
will
don't
help
care,
a small,
dude.
I
I
think,
just
in my
want.
opinion, it's going to help a small number of people that will make a difference. Like, it's going to have much bigger impact. Even though it's only going to influence a small number of people for a period of time, those people are going to be enabled to spread their businesses and have a larger influence because of that. And that's like the
No,
first
dude.
step.
This is what they need to do. They need to pass a law where just I get $1,000 a week.
Just you.
Yeah, just me.
Why do only you get a
Cause I,
thousand dollars?
just cause I want it.
All right, dude. I want it too.
Dude,
Give
like
it to me.
if Andrew Yang, is that his name? Andrew?
Yeah.
Andrew Wang? Andrew Yang. Sorry,
Yang.
Wang. What the fuck?
Andrew
Wait, is
Yang.
it Andrew though?
I think so.
Andrew Yang. Okay. Yeah,
That's the
that's his
guy.
name. Anyways, if he just came out and be like, all right, nobody in America gets $1,000 except for Danny, then dude, I would vote for. I mean, I'm already voting for him, but like, I would vote for him so fast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll vote for him or Bernie, depending on what happens. But I don't think Bernie's that relevant anymore, to
Dude,
be
I fuck,
honest.
dude. Bernie sold out, dude. I still like him, but I don't know. The meme's over,
The meme is over. The meme is
dude. Yeah,
over.
it's weird because I kind of think like Yang and Bernie are like meme candidates.
Well, you know what? To be honest, if you want more exposure, try to become a meme.
Dude, I'm already a living meme.
I knew you were gonna say that. I don't know how, but I knew you were gonna say that. And if you weren't gonna say that, I was gonna say that.
Dude, I'm a fucking living meme, dude.
Your mom's a meme.
All right, well, I think we can end that here.
Uh, See you later.
All right, see you, dude.
No, don't leave. Come back. What are you doing with that peace sign? You know that actually means fuck you in parts of Europe. If you do this, or if you do this, I think it's fuck you. No, this, it's fuck you. In like Ireland or something. Are you trying to like freeze frame yourself? Because I can see your hands moving.
Hmm?
I heard you.
What?
Nothing. But how's the weather there right now?
Really? Is that where this conversation is going?
I'm curious, man. Over here, it's actually really nice. Like, it's kind of cold. Man, I had to buy a pea coat because it was getting cold, like 2 degrees. 2 degrees Celsius, which is like 35 degrees Fahrenheit at night.
You're a real piece of shit for this conversation. The weather?
Yeah, man, global
The
warming.
weather, bro? That's what you fucking decide to talk to me about?
All right, let's get deep.
There's
Talk
so
about
much
something
shit.
insightful.
There's so much shit going on in the world. You want to fucking talk about the weather?
Times are changing. What can I say?
Yeah,
The
dude.
leaves are falling. No, man. Of course, I like talking about the weather. The leaves are changing. They're nice and pretty now. They're yellow, red, orange. And I went out the other day, took some photos. Man, it's freaking beautiful around here. And I was just thinking to myself, like, man, if I was in Phoenix, the freaking cactuses are not going to change in color at all. How do I even know it's getting cold? It's not even winter. Man, there's nothing. I was just like, I was walking down the street and I was just like, man, this is nice. I'm really thankful for this.
Bro, I just saw snow last week.
Where?
I thought snow was a myth, bro. I didn't even know it was real.
Yeah,
You know, because
cool.
I grew up in Arizona.
Yeah, man. Was that the first time you saw snow? Was it yellow or
Hmm?
white? Was it yellow or white?
I don't know, man. I want to talk about you for a second.
You want to talk about me? All right, man.
All
Let's
right,
talk
dude.
about me.
How much money do you make a month?
One fuck ton.
Yeah. How much money you make a month?
You want me to break it down? I'll break it
No,
down for you.
no. I don't want you to break it down. Just tell me the end amount. Like after you do the math. I don't want to hear how you do the math. I don't want to hear the process. Just tell me the final amount of how much you make a month.
Somewhere between 1,200 to 1,600 euros a month.
That's gross.
Yes. Taking
So
into account all my businesses.
profit 1600 a
Profit,
month.
for profit, I would say 5 or 400 euros a month.
It's pretty good for a man, yeah.
for
especially
Romania.
when, well, because you're not paying rent really.
Well, yeah, my cost of living is almost zero because I have this Airbnb. So after paying rent, expenses, groceries, leisure, all that stuff, I'm left with like maybe 1 or 200 euros a month.
Mm.
So it's not that good. No, it hasn't been. And lately, like this week, I lost a
Wait,
lot of
so that
clients.
sorry. So after leisure as well, you're left with 1 to 200 a month.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, dude. Most people in America don't have that.
yeah, okay, but I mean, did I also take into account the debt I have to pay? Student debt? I said I have student loans, man. I still have
Why?
student loans.
Why are you paying that?
What do you mean, why?
They're not gonna fucking come after you in Romania, dude. Just stop paying them. You're
I do
stupid.
plan eventually on coming back to America. Someone asked me today, and I said I will start thinking about it when the cars are all fully automated.
Why?
Because the road is the most dangerous place on the road it can be in modern society. I've been in an accident. Every person in my close family has been in an accident, and like luckily none of it has been bad. But you know, we're like squishy human beings with like flesh, and those are big ass metal boxes crashing into each other. Like imagine, like it's just why do we willingly put ourselves in the most dangerous place every single day? And if we automate it, if we have automated driving, that's going to make it a lot safer. And on top of that, also very important for me, is I don't have to spend time holding my hands on the wheel and staring at the road. I don't like staring at the road. What do I see? I see cars on the freaking road. Especially on the freeway in Phoenix, you don't even see anything on the sides either because there's walls on the freeway. So what do you see? Man, I don't know, nothing. It's like it's not even pretty to look at, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
And if it's automated, then I can sit there and I don't know, work on
dude,
my laptop, read a
this
book.
conversation is triggering me.
It's triggering what exactly?
'Cause I drive like so fucking far to work.
I know, man. I
And
changed my
yeah, it
whole
is.
life around transportation.
Yeah, honestly, I plan on moving like really close to it. Like if I have to drive more than 15 minutes, it's not worth it.
Dude, the last place I lived, the last apartment I lived in Phoenix, was in Chandler, and I lived 5 minutes away from work. I could bike to work. I did bike to work several times, but it was just a very unpleasant bike ride. But I could drive 5 minutes to work, and it was optimized so much for me for like
Yeah.
it's still I didn't like it because the lifestyle is still around the car. That's what bothers me the most because
Hmm.
going out is difficult, especially if you're going to drink. And if I live in Chandler, you live in freaking North Peoria, what the heck, man?
Yeah.
It's gonna take you half an hour just to get to the downtown Phoenix, and that Uber ride is gonna cost how much? $20 at least?
Yeah.
It's just not
Very
feasible.
true.
It's not feasible to do that regularly, not even maybe once a week or twice a week, you know? And then also
Fucking
people
hate it.
think that they can drink and then drive, and then you have more accidents, more people dying, and it's not healthy. When you sit in a car, you're sitting, right? But if you have to walk places or take public transportation, you still have to walk.
Dude, honestly, I might try to like work remotely and just like move to Romania
You
and just
should.
like
The cost of
work
living here is
remotely.
less, and if you have a job that's based in US and you can work remotely, then you're golden.
Yeah, dude, that'd be dope. That's like
That's
my
the
end
idea.
goal.
Dude, all right, then start working remotely. Take on projects that you can do that are
Well,
task based.
I gotta work my way up. But listen, bro, I'm a massive hypochondriac, and I'm fucking scared to go to the hospitals over there. And it's like
Honestly,
I don't
man,
know, man. They don't
let me
have
tell you
like
something.
urgent care.
The
What?
thing is, if you depending on your job, like I don't know if yours also includes health insurance and that stuff, but like for an entrepreneur like me, like I can't afford to get a full-time job and work on my entrepreneurship stuff. So health insurance is like very expensive. So for me, it might be better just to get private care, and private care in America is ridiculously expensive. In Romania, it's not. And private care here
Oh
is
yeah,
actually not bad. Literally, they're building a new hospital right down the road from me, like 2 doors down,
like
three
a
doors down.
private hospital.
Private hospital. And
Oh yeah,
when I had
I
to get
heard.
checkups and stuff, I just went to a private hospital. It was really easy, like no problem.
How much you pay?
I mean, obviously it depends what you do. I haven't had anything serious, just a checkup.
Hmm.
I don't remember how much I paid.
Yeah, I think the private hospitals are like the same like in the U.S.
Yeah, the quality is not bad. I mean, I don't know. I
Public
haven't gotten like
sucks though. The public,
the
fucking
public.
horrible. Public hospitals.
Oh, yeah. I know. I heard terrible things. But see, that's the thing. If you work online, you're not really you play like by different rules. You play by different rules. You see things differently.
Bro, we gotta wrap this up.
You gotta wrap this up.
Mhm.
Did we talk
I
about
gotta
all the?
jerk. I gotta jerk off before my parents get home.
Well, I mean, we don't have to like stop this. You could jerk off to me if you want, if you're into that sort of thing. But that'd be kind of weird.
Mm. So there's already a video of me on Pornhub. I don't need one on YouTube.
Yeah, pull it up. Let me see. Share your screen.
Hmm? Oh yeah, you want to see it?
No, dude, don't pull it up.
Dude,
Are you serious though? Do you actually have a video on Pornhub?
yeah, dude.
Like with you jerking off or
It's
like
me jerking off and playing World of Warcraft.
I can't tell if you're
Actually,
joking or
it
not.
actually has the most views. Dude, honestly, I might just start posting my videos on Pornhub. I feel like I would get more views.
Did you know there's a channel on Pornhub where a guy has all these really dirty thumbnail links, but they're actually nothing he does is actually dirty or sexual. It's just like the description is made to be. Are you gonna deep throat the microphone?
You know Belle Delphine? You
Nope.
know that chick? Check her out. She's
All
like
right.
I don't know, bro. She's famous for having like, so she just has a Patreon, and whoever subscribes to her Patreon, so they pay like $25 a month to get her private Snapchat, basically, and she just posts nudes on there.
You know that's a very smart business model. Maybe I should
Dude,
do the same.
you know how much fucking money she makes, dude?
But she's a girl, man. People,
Yeah, I know,
you know,
I know. But listen, like you'll be surprised. Like, just guess how much.
$1,000 a month, two, three, five.
Hundred,
Wow,
100,000 a month.
that's genius.
Yeah, but I
You
mean,
know,
she really caters to like weebs. You know, like she wears
yeah.
like the elf ears, has like pink hair, does like the weird
Imagine
anime.
having
Like,
that kind of job, man. Imagine how it affects you, you know?
yeah, it probably makes you feel fucking great.
What part? What part do you think makes you?
Money, money.
Alright, man, you get all the money, but imagine if you have to spend your time dressing up like a freaking weeb with that thing up your ass.
I don't give two dicks, bro. For $100,000 a month, I would prolapse my own asshole every month.
Yeah, but do
Dude,
you
for
think the medical
hundred
costs is.
thousand a month, I would cut my own dick off and surgically reattach it myself every month.
Would it still be functional?
Yeah.
It's still functional, I guess, but why would someone ever give you money just to do
Okay,
something
listen.
stupid like
Would
that?
you rather get $100,000 a month, but you'd never be able to fuck ever again,
Or
or be broke for the rest of your life, but convince you can fuck anybody you want. You can convince them like you have this magical power.
definitely option B.
Yeah, I know. Cause like, why would you need money?
I know, man.
Can't.
You know how much money guys spend just to try to hit on girls? You know?
Yeah, dude, just for the attempt.
Yeah, just for
Yeah.
like, just 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 for the slight chance that something might happen.
Yeah, but I'm sure you'd regret it when you're like 60. It's like, fuck, man, I should have taken the money. Now I'm old, my dick don't work no more. I don't even want
What
to
you
fuck no
think?
more.
You think just because I can hook up with any girl, I'm gonna go hook up with every single girl?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm a good-looking guy. I can already hook up with any girl I want.
No, but I'm talking about like anybody. Like
Anybody.
at Jessica Alba, bro, if you want to.
Hmm. That'd be weird, man.
All right, $1 billion, but you gotta cut your dick off. You can't reattach it.
No, I would not do that. Would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Dude, so, um, do you watch,
Dude.
what are your top podcasts?
Mm, I listen to the Brilliant Idiots. I listen to Your Mom's House.
Well, that's an interesting name.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. obviously. I listen to Ben Shapiro's podcast. That's it. I don't know. I listened to this like conspiracy theory one.
Dude, why do you waste time with that stuff?
What I mean,
Conspiracy theories, you know? That's a
because
lot of
it's like
podcasts, actually, the ones you listed.
it's
I
just
only have time for like one
entertainment.
or two.
I listen to it at work, so I go
You
through
should
them
listen
like.
to H3 podcast. There's actually an episode
Oh yeah, yeah. I listen to
with
There's every
Case.
week.
Have you
I
noticed
forgot
how
about
he
that.
communicates with his guests? Dude, that guy is just like straight up like super direct. Like does he have like a problem? I think he mentioned that he has like some
What do you
sort of
mean? What do you mean super
who's
direct?
the host? What's the host's name for H3 podcast?
Ethan?
Ethan. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he said that he has like some sort of problem where he like says stuff and it's not socially acceptable.
Oh yeah, he always does that shit.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of interesting because Casey Neistat was on the podcast and he just like straight up like, how much do you make? Kind of like what you asked me, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like, how much do you make?
Did he answer it or no?
He answered it very vaguely, and he couldn't answer it really
Dude,
specifically.
white people like guard their fucking net worth so hard, dude. You notice that shit?
Because people are
Like
afraid that like
white
the
people will never fucking tell you how much money they make.
I told you how much money I make.
Yeah, that's because you don't make a lot of money.
So when I do make a lot of money, I'm gonna still say how much I make.
Yeah,
But the beginning process is
fuck was that?
I was like thinking about what to say, and I don't know. Anyway, the beginning process is gonna stay like this for a while, but man, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. Hopefully, I make a lot of money soon.
Doing what? Being a
Entrepreneurship.
nomad?
So I'm making a startup, dude, with how I'm gonna be training teachers and sharing lesson content and stuff. That's why I want you to also be a teacher. You should also be a teacher.
No, I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah, man, but
I'm a horrible teacher, bro.
all right, maybe you shouldn't be a teacher.
I don't, dude. I
No, but
would.
you know what people pay for? Like, yeah, okay, they have the English lessons, but what they really pay for, man, it's it's literally. I think these people lack enough exposure to people who can have a conversation. These are people that work so much that they literally have no one to just talk to, like a normal person in English. Especially if they're in a foreign country and they work all the time, and even when you do speak English at work, they don't have a conversation, you know. So these people don't. They just want to talk, and they want to improve their English, you know, that as well.
I didn't listen to a word you just said.
That's great, man. I'm glad you really pay attention to everything that I say. You
I
seem
don't. I don't.
well then.
You lost me at teaching, dude. I hate. I never want to hear that word again. You know, I was in college for 7 years, right?
Okay. I was in college for 5,
That's 2 less years, bro.
but that means you got
Dude,
to party for 2 more years.
I didn't though.
So you got like the
The
worst
thing, like,
aspect.
I fucking, dude, I was in college for so long and I didn't even do anything cool. I like to say like it was because I was partying so hard, so I failed my classes. No, I was just fucking stupid.
No, man. Here's the problem. You are not living near campus. Your
I
environment is
did
the biggest
sometimes.
fucking factor, man. Your environment's the biggest factor. You have to have an optimum environment. You know, living in the dorms or living nearby, so that you can
Dude, I did
interact.
live nearby
Yeah,
most of
but
the time.
another thing you did was you went home every single weekend. You went home every single weekend, man. All the good stuff happens on the weekends. That's why, man, I'm in Cluj now, but I haven't taken like a weekend trip to any other city. Well, also because I don't make too much money, but also because like I like to do stuff here on the weekends because all the cool stuff happens on the weekends.
Yeah, I guess. But
Dude,
even when I was in actually, yeah, when I was in Flagstaff. But listen, dude, I gotta go.
all right, get out of here.
Hold on. Okay.
Did you just fart?
Yeah. Huh?
Did you just fart?